Hello friends, this is Dhaval Goradia. Today in this video I am going to show you how you can import Amazon MTR, that is Merchant Tax Report data, in your Tally.ERP9 or Tally Prime using our solution ecom2tally.in. Okay, so to download Amazon MTR, you have to log in with your Seller Central account. So this is your Seller Central account. Here you go to Report tab. In Report tab, you will find a tax document library. In tax document library, you will find Merchant Tax Report. In Merchant Tax Report, you will see B2B and B2C separately. From here, you can choose the month for which you want to download the data in your Tally. Okay. If you are looking to download a particular period data like 3 days or 7 days or a particular period or a day, then you go here. Looking for a specific days or a week report, click here. So here you will have an option of last day, 3 days, 7 days, 14 days or exact day. So doing a day-to-day accounting will ease your accounting activity, as well as you will have updated stock information in your Tally as well, right? So let me go back. Okay, so you can choose any month and download the report. Now since this is a demo account, I don't have any transactions to download in a live video. For your convenience, I have already downloaded one MTR sample file. Well, your Amazon MTR file look like this. If you see, this file is having 90 columns. So this 90 columns contains your inventory information, GST information and accounting information, order information, all the things, right? So let me give you some quick information like the transaction type. This is important one. In transaction type, you can see the MFN shipment, refund, shipment, cancellation, free shipments, multiple transaction types. Refunds will go to your credit notes. Cancellation will not going to import the data. MFN shipment and shipment will go to your sales vouchers in Tally, and these are the order IDs. Here in this file, before you import data in Tally, you have to add a column UOM manually in this file. UOM is nothing but the unit of measurement you have created in Tally for the stock item. Okay, so this is a but obvious. When you download the Amazon MTR, this information is not available with the Amazon, so that's why you have to add this column before you import the data in Tally. Now, so here you can see the SKU column. The SKU name will be created in Tally as a item master, or it can be set as a alias for the existing item masters, right? So bill to, ship to, state, the CGST, SGST, IGST, shipping, gift, item promotion, shipping promotion, TCS. Yes, right. So the TCS is also need to import along with your sales data. So this will be imported in Tally automatically. Now here you can see the buyer name in case of a B2B transaction, right? So we have some B2B transactions as well, which I am going to show you after the import in Tally. And yes, we have some credit notes also. So, and the IRN number in case you are eligible under the e-invoicing, right? So this is the file you will get from the Amazon. Now to import this file in Tally, what you have to do, you go to ecom2tally, go to login. We have a free trial option as well. In free trial, you will get 450 records to try for a free. So my suggestion will be, if you are doing a free trial, use a smaller count of records, like a 1 day or a 2 day, having a 25 or a 50 sales transactions, so that you can get a multiple chances to import the data. Now I'll go to my account. The process is really simple. and you can access this application from anywhere, any system you are using, because basically this works on the web with the complete security of the data. Okay, so now you can see the dashboard. Here you will find Amazon MTR option. Go to the process data. In process data, first you will have to add a company in which you want to import data. Here you can type the name of the company as per Tally, Amazon to Tally demo 2, let's say, and click plus to add the company. That company will be visible in the drop down, right? So I'll go with this, then I'll click on the browse. In browse, choose the file which you want to upload. It's done. So the file is having around 997 records. Process the file. In second step, process Excel, you can see the option Auto Master. So this Auto Master is really a magic button for those who are starting a fresh accounting in Tally, and those who are not having any item masters, sales ledger, GST ledger, vouchers, the shipping, gift wrap, item promotion. These all are the ledgers not created in your Tally. So this Auto Master will help you to create those automatically along with your import. If you have already created the item masters in Tally, in that case, again, if you click on the Auto Master, the already existing masters will be ignored or skipped, and the new masters will be created. So this is useful in case of a stock item master where the new product has been introduced on the portal, but those are not available in the Tally. So using the Auto Master, it will create the new products in Tally as well. So I'll go with the Auto Master and process data. Well, so my file is processed successfully and ready to download the Tally XML. I'll go to download XML. Yes, it's ready. Save the file. I'll save in the folder. It's downloaded, completed. Perfect. Now I'll copy this path to import in Tally. Okay, so in my Tally I don't have any company, so let me create a new company. Amazon to Tally demo. My state is Maharashtra, and the rest of the information you can enter as per your data. Perfect. So I will enable the GST as well, right, and save. So as you can see, data is not having any vouchers or the masters being created already. I'll go to import option. Import option is available on the top in the Prime, and it is available in the gateway of Tally in ERP. So I'll go to the transactions. In transaction, I'll specify the path where the file is downloaded. So let me copy this path and paste. It will display the XML file. So 1237 and right now 1238. Okay, so this is the last file which we have downloaded. I'll click enter. It's done. Let's see the transactions. So I will go to display statement of account statistics. Well, so Amazon returns having the 69 records, Amazon sales 917, and Amazon TCS 1 record, right? Let me show you one sales voucher. So voucher number as per Amazon, then date and party name, that is Amazon.in, because ultimately you are going to receive amount from the Amazon.in, not from the end customer. under Amazon.in, you can see the state of the end customer and the GST registration type flagged as a consumer. So this is important for the GSTR 1 and the 3B reports to auto generate, right? So this is captured properly. Now if I can show you some other information, the product auto created, shipping charges, item promotion, shipping promotion, IGST, these all ledgers have been created automatically. So in the file we have seen some B2B transactions. So let's find out a B2B voucher first. So buyer name is Aurora Aromatics. Voucher number is a 160 and date is 4 July. I'll go to tally. Date is 4 July and the voucher number is 160. Here it is. So in this voucher, if you can see, buyer name is captured as per the Excel file or the MTR file, that is the end customer Aurora Aromatics Private Limited, with transaction type is a regular and the GST number of the party available in the file. So this will definitely go to the GSTR1 B2B section. Then let me show you. Okay, so Amazon TCS one voucher has been imported successfully. So let me show you the TCS voucher as well. Okay, so in TCS voucher you can see the debit TCS, CGST, SGST and TCS IGST debited, and Amazon.in is credited with knocking off of all the order IDs as a against reference, right? Now in case you are already having a product in your tally, then what you can do, you can put the SKU code as a alias. How? Let me show you. I'll go to stock item and let's say the name of this product in your tally is created as like Samsung Galaxy A71, and here you can specify the SKU code 05. If you are selling this product on other portals, then you can define that portal SKU code as well. So let's say Atom 05 Flipkart, for example. If you are selling same product with a different SKU code and a description on the Amazon portal itself, then that also you can able to handle, like 05 Atom -2. So this way you can have a multiple SKU code belongs to a one particular product, so that all your sales voucher will be displayed as a Samsung Galaxy. Let me show you once. Display statement of account statistics. I'll go to Amazon sales. So here you can see the name has been changed as a primary product name, correct? So this is it for this video. In next video, I am going to show you how you can generate the error-free GSTR1 report and the GSTR3B using your tally data. Okay, so to generate the error-free GSTR reports, some configuration you need to do at a master level, like item master, sales ledger, GST ledger, shipping ledger, and in many cases users are not doing that required configuration properly. That's why they are not able to generate the GST reports. So we will discuss on this in the next video. See you then and join me in the next video. Thank you.